Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today we will study remainder theorem. So we are taking here one example, that is x raised to 4 minus 5x square minus 4x. This polynomial we have to divide by x plus 3. Okay. So this polynomial now we are dividing by synthetic method. By any method we can divide here, but here we are dividing by synthetic method. So first this divisor we are writing in the standard form. Here which term is missing? A term with power of 3 is missing. So that term we are inserting by giving its coefficient 0. So 0 x raised to 3, after 3 power of 2 is minus 5x square and power of 1 is minus 4x, and one more term with 0 power is missing. So that we are inserting as 0. Understood? Now this dividend we are writing in the coefficient form. So what is the coefficient of this dividend? Coefficient of first term is, number is not given means 1 must be there. So here 1. Afterward coefficient of second term 0. Coefficient of third term x square is minus 5. So write here minus 5. Then the coefficient of next term is minus 4. And the last term coefficient is 0. Followed? Now this divisor x plus 3 is the divisor. Now this divisor we are writing in the opposite form, that is x is equal to plus 3 opposite number minus 3. Understood? Now we will divide this coefficient form of the polynomial by this x is equal to minus 3. So for that we are arranging this all the coefficient in horizontal way. So here 1, 0, minus 5, minus 4 and 0. Okay. After arranging this polynomial in the coefficient form, now we are writing the divisor, and here divisor is minus 3, that we have to arrange just left side of this first coefficient. Okay, that is minus 3. Followed? Now one horizontal line we have to draw, and this first coefficient we are taking as it is downside. Afterward this first coefficient means by 1 we are multiplying this divisor. So 1 into minus 3 minus minus 3 ones are minus 3. So that product we have to arrange below of the second coefficient, which is 0. So here you arrange minus 3. Now what is the difference of 0 and minus 3? 0 and minus 3 difference is minus 3. Afterward again we have to multiply this divisor minus 3 by this minus 3. So minus 3 into minus 3, 3 3s are positive 9. Again here we have to take the difference because of two different sign, minus 5 and plus 9. So here the difference is positive 4. Again 4 3s are 12. So here minus 12 will come. And what is the sum of? Why we are taking here sum? Because of the similar sign. So here sum of 4 and 12 is minus 16. Okay. Then the next one is 16 minus 16 multiplied by minus 3. So 16 3s are 48, that is the positive 48, and this product we have to arrange below of the next coefficient, and the sum of this 48 and 0 is 48. Understood? Now we will highlight the remainder. Here what is the remainder after dividing this polynomial by x plus 3? The remainder is 48. So you denote here that it is the remainder. Okay. Now what we will do? We will find the relation between here the remainder of this division method. Means after dividing this polynomial by x plus 3 with the help of synthetic method, here we got remainder 48, and the relation between the remainder after the division, at the same time the value of that polynomial after putting x is equal to minus 3. Okay, we have to verify. So what we will do here, x plus 4 minus 5x square minus 4x, it is the polynomial, and what we have to do here, we have to find the value of this polynomial for say x is equal to for x is equal to minus 3. Means here this polynomial, it is in the form of variable x. So p of x is equal to x raised to 4 minus 5x square minus 4x. Now we will find the value of this polynomial by putting x is equal to minus 3, means for the value of the variable minus 3. So we will replace this x by minus 3. So right here, therefore p of minus 3. P of minus 3 is equal to here minus 3 raised to 4 minus 5. Again here x is there, so again minus 3 raised to 2. Here minus 4 and multiplied by minus 3. Okay. Now say it is equal to, what is the 4 times of this 3? 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27 and 27 3s are 81. So here write 81. Now again here minus 5 multiplied by minus 3 raised to 2. So first we are taking the square of minus 3. Square of minus 3 is plus 9. And then plus 9 means positive 9 will multiply to minus 5. So 9 5s are 45, means minus 45. Further minus 4 and minus 3 minus minus plus, and 4 3s are 12. See here 81 minus 45 is equal to 36, and here further plus 12. So here say therefore p of minus 3 means polynomial in term of minus 3 is equal to 3 plus 1 4, 6 plus 2 8 means 48. So see what is the relation between the value of the polynomial we obtain after putting the opposite number of this divisor. Here divisor is x plus 3 and opposite number of x plus 3 is x is equal to minus 3. So here what is the relation between the value of the polynomial we obtain after putting the opposite number of the divisor and the remainder that we obtain by dividing first polynomial by second. So see here both are similar. Remainder is 48. At the same time the value of that polynomial after putting the opposite number of that same divisor in that same polynomial is also same. So here 48 is the remainder and the value of the polynomial is also 48. So it is only called as remainder theorem. Understood now remainder theorem? So remainder theorem means here whatever remainder we get after dividing first polynomial by second, that remainder it is always equal to the value of the polynomial after replacing that variable by opposite number of the divisor, and it is only called as remainder theorem. Got it? We will solve this question by remainder theorem. See the question is, by using remainder theorem divide the polynomial, which polynomial? X cube minus 2x square minus 4x minus 1 by x minus 1 and find the remainder. So here we are writing first this polynomial in the form of x, means p of x, that is polynomial in term of x is equal to x cube minus 2x square minus 4x minus 1. Now what we have to do? We have to divide this by x minus 1 by remainder theorem. So what is the remainder theorem? Here we have to take always the opposite number of that divisor to replace the variable. So here the divisor is x minus 1, so its opposite number is plus 1. Means we have to replace this now x by plus 1, means p of 1 is equal to here 1 cube, then minus 2, again x here we have to multiply by 1 bracket square minus 4, again x we are replacing by 1 and then minus 1. Okay. So write therefore p of 1 is equal to cube of 1 is 1, again 1 square is 1 and 2 ones are 2 means minus 2, further minus 4 ones are minus 4, and here remaining number is minus 1. So write therefore p of 1 is equal to here plus 1 and minus 1 will cancel, and minus 2 and minus 4 together it is minus 6. So what is the remainder here? The value of this polynomial, which is the -6, is only the remainder of this division method. Okay. So by using remainder theorem, here we found this remainder as a value of that polynomial after putting x is equal to 1. So here the remainder is only -1. So write it is remainder. Understood? Like this we have to solve any example, means we have to divide one polynomial by second with the help of remainder theorem. Actually only you have to replace the value of that variable with the help of opposite number of that divisor. Our next question is, if the polynomial t raised to 3 minus 3t square plus kt plus 50 is divided by t minus 3, the remainder is 62, then find the value of k. Okay. So here see, the polynomial in the form of or in the term of t is given. So write that p of t. Here the variable is t. So p of t is equal to t raised to 3 minus 3t square plus kt plus 50. So plus kt plus 50. Okay. So this polynomial, if we are dividing by t minus 3, means here opposite number of divisor we have to take, or we have to substitute in place of t. So if we are replacing this t by opposite number of -3 means +3, then we will get the value of that polynomial. So write therefore p of positive 3, because here divisor is t minus 3, means opposite number always we have to take in place of the variable, that is -3 is opposite number +3. So p of 3 is equal to, wherever t are there, in that place we have to put 3. So 3 raised to 3, again 3, and t raised to 2 means 3 raised to 2, again plus k. In place of t now we are putting 3, further plus 50. Now write therefore p of 3 is equal to 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27. Cube of 3 is 27. Afterward further, here 3 3s are 9, square of 3 is 9, and 9 3s are 27. So write 27 plus k into 3, 3k, and here plus 50. Here see, positive 27, negative 27 will cancel. So write p of 3 is equal to 3k plus 50. P of 3 is equal to 3k plus 50. So it is the value of that polynomial by putting t is equal to plus 3. Means after dividing this polynomial in term of t by t minus 3, we got the remainder 3k plus 50. Here remainder means only the value of that polynomial. So but here in the question see, the remainder is 62 given. So write here, but the remainder is 62, but the remainder is 62, and here the remainder it is, that is say the remainder is always equal to the value of the polynomial, that is p of 3 is equal to 62. Understood? Now here in this p of 3 we will substitute its value, which is 62. So write here 62. Say therefore 62 is equal to 3k plus 50. Now we will rearrange it. Say therefore 3k is equal to, here 62 minus 50. Okay, 3k is equal to 62 minus 50. Right, therefore 3k is equal to, what is the difference of this both? 62 minus 50 is 12. Okay. Now write therefore k is equal to, now we will find the value of k, that is 12 divided by 3. So write therefore k is equal to 3 4s are 12. So the value of k is 4. Understood? So in this way you can find the value of any other variable which is given in that polynomial if the remainder is given.